Walisema mgodi watu kaili. Bakatuchimbisha. Mfiliba fitu. Nupoke miunda itu itwalimara. Kutukaila kuna.
In recent years, Malawi's government has promoted investment in resource extraction as a way of diversifying its economy. Many existing and future extraction sites are located near Lake Malawi, a fragile ecosystem and a key source of livelihood for more than 1.5 million people. Multinational companies have started to explore and mine in many parts of the country. Communities are concerned about environmental damage and its potential impact on basic human rights, such as the rights to water, food, housing, and access to information. Human Rights Watch recently visited Karonga district. We carried out research in a community called Mwalambo, where there is a coal mine which recently shut down, and in Kailikera, where there is both a coal and a uranium mine.
When a company comes to a location like this one here and starts mining, one of the things that often happen is that people will be relocated.
Nagumba and her family had to move in 2008 because a coal mine was built where they live. They only received $150 as compensation and needed to sell 2 cows to be able to build a new home.
Ese pamba kuzizwa waka. Bantu abafumira nkuu. Bali yayi bamkodi. Mezi. Twalima fesa kukwimestinga statu. Cassava, granules and maize. If twalimira kunisa tutura kusunga bana. Abatuli nabo. Delino bapokiri po tuhangaika njala.
People lost access to their farmland, which their families had been using for generations. They noticed poor harvest, which they suspect was due to contaminated water or coal dust washing into their fields. Residents often complained of illnesses that they thought could be related to mining.
Tamanuno ono wakoro ono poso na mtumu kanivinyanga so kanipasa mapirisi ndinga mwanga so ngubona makweko padono kune pana banivinya so zikachomene pakuti panafuna kuchipata maji nguma waliko no kusinda maji waliko gara so uvuli kulije.
Mining can contaminate water and soil with toxins like arsenic, lead, or uranium. But there is no way for people to know if they are affected, simply because the health facilities in Karonga are not equipped to diagnose their symptoms.
Ise ngati mtu ukhalira kuno kwakuti kwali matenda atulwala tumanye kuti kwali vafumira migodi kwali vafumira pa kuti tumanye chuchosecha.
When we spoke to residents, they said they were not informed of the risks of mining. For example, they often felt that their water source was no longer safe. When we contacted the uranium mining company, they said they are monitoring the water quality, but will release the results only to the government. Government officials will not release the results of the testing to us. They won't release it to the local civil society groups or even the affected communities. The 2 coal companies did not even respond to our questions.
It's the government itself that is sitting on these results. But of course, if you quiz them, they'll tell you that, well, this is in the public domain. Everybody knows about the results of the analysis, water analysis. But not to my knowledge, and not to anybody's knowledge in Karonga here.
So tukumba kuti boma hilo ndilo lisingenavyo kuti palese kuti ano mungopangacha pali hapa na hapa na hapa andi ndio tilifumbenge.
Women and girls are usually responsible for fetching water for the whole family, so if there's a concern that the water closest to their home might not be safe, they will go to another source further away. This leaves them less time to attend school, work in the fields, or even rest.
Sizikanga maji kaya pafupi katola maji kwa water supply kaguza mimi kaka pipe tukaya pa nyumba
kophikira na kogezera kula mbone vesa bagomora gomo. So nyengo iyi maji chakurya kushujikira.
The government of Malawi wants mining to play a central role in the development of the country, but it should be done in a way that respects the rights of the local communities and protects the environment, the water, and the health of the people.